Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Arissa and this is Arissa Root Art. And today I am going to do a deconstructed bloom for you guys ×2 on two 12 by 24 inch canvases. And I'm gonna spin them out rather than tilt them because I wanna see what will happen if I spin them out. And so let me just pour a little cup of paint here. I am using only four colors, and then I'm using two different cell activators that I don't typically, well, I use the black, but I'm also using an English brown cell activator from Modern Masters. My base coat is kind of a taupey color. I don't know if you can tell. I mixed my white base coat and I put a little bit of the metallic bronze by Artist Loft with a little bit of their deep gold and kind of made it a little bit more of a taupey color. I will show you my colors today that I'm painting with. The first one is copper. This is Sargent Liquid Metal in their copper, mixed with a little bit of cinnamon by This Little Piggy Pigments. I just wanted to try that. And then, you know, you have one of those things where you just find a pigment and you don't realize you have it, and then you're super happy that you do. This pigment I found, it is Peacock Feather by ColourArte. It was in my pigment group and it was just sitting there and it was such a beautiful green color. Absolutely love this color. And I have a whole thing of it and I'm so excited. So that is Peacock Feather. Then I have another color that I made up. This is a mix of blues and silvers and to get this icy blue. It's too many colors for me to kind of tell you, but it's just this icy blue color, which is so beautiful. And then my last color is another ColourArte pigment. This one is a mix. This is mostly Sea Goddess with just a touch of their Splendor in the Grass to deepen it up and make it more of a lemon or limey color. But this is so pretty too. So all my colors are metallics. I don't have any flat colors in this palette today. So I will see how that works out, but I'm excited. I did a couple little tests to see just how the colors blend together, and they blended well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this in place. I'm gonna put my base coat down. I poured this little cup so I can tend to my corners after the fact, before I spin it. And I'm gonna blow it out. And once I get it to the point where I feel like it's gonna blow out well, or spin out well, I'm gonna give it a spin. And then I'm gonna take this one off and do it again. So let me lay my base coat. And this does have GAC 800 in it, just to make sure that it doesn't crack on me. I don't know how it'll behave with those tube paints in it because there's a lot of yellow in this, but I'm thinking it'll be okay, but we'll see. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna give it one small spin just to spread it out sideways, but I don't wanna lose too much at this point. I'm gonna fill in here because I'll blow over that right there. So it looks like it's, ooh, there's a big chunk right there. Oh, I don't want that. I'm gonna do 3 blooms. Get out of here. This is my rabbit cage again that I'm using. If you, there's a few videos ago where I explained what this is. It's just a little rabbit cage that comes in panels that you can put together and make kind of any size you need. So I'm gonna start with my copper on each bloom. And I want more negative space on this one, so I'm gonna space them out just a bit more than I did. Not negative space per se, but space where the colors are not as vibrant. This is my English brown cell activator by Modern Masters. It's super, super pretty. Woo! Throwing everything everywhere. So I'm gonna do this one first. I left my black cell activator. I typically do a 4-to-1 Floetrol, and it's Australian Floetrol I'm using. I typically do a 4-to-1, but this time I did a 3-to-1. I want it to be a little bit thicker in hopes of getting heavier lines in here. All right, so I have my blow dryer. I'm gonna hold it steady on cool, high speed. I'm going to clean the rest of my floor up here. Get a towel. Ooh, I love the colors so far. They're really super pretty. I'm going to let that develop. I'm going to get my paint to my corners here and cover the corners. It's hard working with these high walls sometimes. And I'm almost 6 feet tall. I'm 5'11". So if I were 5'2", I definitely would have to have something that I could stand on to get over these walls of this cage. It would not work otherwise. It'd be funny to see, but it wouldn't work. Alrighty, so What I'm going for is making sure all the points where the color is touching the canvas, like this right here, are covered, because there is where it'll start rolling over. That part was neither here nor there because it was so close. But these parts would have rolled over and I would have lost a lot of that design right there. And so this is together enough. I'm going to give it a quick spin. Let me see where the weight of my paint is. It's pretty centered. So let me give it a quick spin, kind of slowly, just to let it start to fly off a little bit. All right. I'm going to get this right here. It looks like it's not going to want to flow well enough. So I'm going to wet this part so it wets the sides of the canvas too. All right, so let's spin this out. I think I want to tilt it down though, towards the bottom. Ooh, I'm hot messing it today. It's Friday. I'm gonna let that just kind of do what it's gonna do for a bit, because I want it to not have a lot of paint left on this canvas. And then go underneath. Wow, it's really pretty. I lost one bloom entirely, which was unfortunate, but the rest is super pretty. Super, super, super pretty. It's so like, oh, so this corner right here, I want that to come off like that. So I'm gonna give it a little spin, and there's where I dripped in, there's a little bit of a mark of paint right there. So I'm gonna get that spin again and let those two things come off. My poor arm. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah. So let my sides drip off a bit. They are flowing well, which is good. Wow, the colors are so pretty. Wow, I really like them. So for this next one, I may just do two blooms, just more centered and more negative space. Let me get my arm cleaned out up here. Oh, let me get you down. I cannot believe I just spilled that much cell activator. That was ridiculous. Kind of funny, but you know, that's kind of par for my course, for my canvases, or for my videos. All right, so you can see the sides. Ooh, and there's gonna be another video of my crazy mama at the end of this one. She sent another video this morning. She doesn't drink a lot, but she sends these videos once a week. Yeah, it's shaping up to be once a week or so, and I think it's hilarious. So let me get you close and hold my camera with two hands so you can see all the details. So, oh my word. That is that color right there is actually that green. It's very emerald-like in person, but look at all the details in the centers. They're so gorgeous. And the way that's clumped like that, that's in part because I used high. So that paint right there was kind of close to the canvas when I started to spin it. So it didn't move as much, but everything around it moved. So you'll get centers that kind of stay true, which is great, because dang, these are gorgeous centers. Oh my gosh, look at those colors, guys. It's so pretty. So again, that's the center of that one. It moved a little bit, but I actually like the movement there. But look at all these little lacing areas. I love them so much. All right, so this is the first one. I will pause you, get the other one set, and let me show you from the side, because it's easier to see all the colors true. But I will get the other one ready and we'll go there. All right. Okay, I'm back for number two. Oh, it took a minute. I had to get my push pins into my canvas, because once again, remember that even though I'm spinning this, I need to take it off of this for the air to get underneath so it dries properly. So make sure you put your push pins on the canvas before you try to move it. Otherwise, you'll have a very difficult time getting that done. So I'm going to put my base coat again here. Give it a little spin. There we go. And a little bit more base coat. There we go. Do I want to do three? I don't know. My reasoning is I kind of want to do three because I want sameness. So I think I'm going to end up doing three. Maybe they'll spin off, maybe it won't, but I don't want to do two closer to the center, because everything closer to the edges will be so, I want to say dilute, because that's the way I speak work-wise, but so like washed out, because it'll stretch too much to get too far out. If I put 2 here, they'll have to stretch a lot. So I don't want to do 2. So I'm gonna just do 3, even if this goes away. Right there because there was a lot of brown right there, and there still is, so I'm going to try to get over to it, but we'll see. There we go. So pretty. While that one is developing, I'm going to cover my edges and put my extra on there. Oh, I stepped in the I stepped in the drape that I had on the floor. Let me put another drape down. That way I can clean that up and not step on it too much. Oh my gosh, I'm messy today. It's working on these big old walls. I'm telling you, I can't reach everything properly. It makes it very hard. Alrighty. Get that covered here. Bring it over to the corner. The corners are just so difficult to cover if you don't do that. You never want to cover properly. Get all there. I'm going to give myself a little more of this. I'm not going to pour out of my big bucket because it's just not enough control when I'm trying to just kiss the edges of my paint where the color is. You just will end up pouring too much and it's just going to be messy. Or possibly detrimental to your vision and your composition. Anything else? Go around. This little spot right there will roll off, but I'm going to wet the canvas on the side next to it. Even here, I'm going to wet the canvas because that is not thick right there. And I want this to drip well, so I wet the canvas so it will. There we go. Let's see. All right. There's a big bubble in the middle, and I feel that when I spin it, that bubble will pop and create a big divot. So I'm going to pop that right now. There we go. And then I'm going to tilt this one to the side a bit because it is more over on my left here. And then give it a small spin. Let that paint start to move. And then get my arm into position to get all the paint splattered on me. Oh, it's so pretty. So where's the weight of my paint? It is towards the middle. Get that a big spin. Perfect, because this bloom down here by my arm is coming off, and that's what I wanted to happen because it's more similar to the other one. So I'm going to spin it and let that happen. That wasn't a great spin. Let me see if I can do better. There we go. All right. This line right here, this hard green line is bothering me, but I don't want to spin it to get it off because it's too far. So I'm going to blow it a bit. There, that way it just softens up and you're not blowing it or spinning it so much that you're changing the composition. See, let me see. Am I dripping? Right there, that's that bubble that I popped. And so it controls it more if you just go ahead and pop it yourself instead of spinning and letting it naturally pop under the, oh, look at all my cell activator I missed. Jeez Louise. Let me clean off my arm with this. I think I heard my puppy move. I think she's awake from her nap. So I only have about 3 minutes before she starts wailing on me. No, she's doing a lot better. She's getting used to being lonelier and being okay with that because we can't sit on her all day. That was just a little bit of copper right there, and I wanted to mix it in because it looked weird, like it was just a spot dripped. I like this just as well. So that's great. I think these gloves are done. So I'm going to take them off. I'm going to get you down and show you the second one here. All right. So let me get it composition-wise here and get my hands cleared. Make sure my sides are covered. So here we go. This is my next one here. Oh, all right, here we go. Look how pretty. It's so pretty. I absolutely love these color combinations. And that icy blue just adds a little bit of a hint of icy blue along with the paler green. They just add a little something on their underside because they're, they kind of blend with the darker colors and add just such interesting tones to everything. But, oh, I love, love, love all of this. It is so pretty to me. I love that I don't have any white cell activator in there and that the base coat wasn't white, because where you get base coat here, it's not just stark against these rich colors. And I think that's amazing. But please let me know what you think in the comments below. It's hard to see it from afar. Oh my gosh. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you do want to try the ColourArte pigments, I have that discount code, the Arissaroot 221. Let me turn you around. It's been a minute since I turned you around. Whew, it's dark. Thanks for watching. Yes, if you want to use my discount code for the discount on ColourArte, that would be great. It's Arissaroot 221. You get 20% off of all the ColourArte website, and I'm going to be doing a couple of things more with them because I'm getting some new Prism Pour colors tomorrow. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below. Email me. If you're interested in anything I make for purchase, you are absolutely welcome to email me that, and I will give you some information about what is available and for what. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hello, night chef. It's the end of the day. It's cocktail time. Hard night last night. It's just kind of busy for me, and I know probably for you too. So it's time to have a cocktail. So today I've chosen a little peach vodka, a little pineapple rum, and a little peach tea. It is delicious. So good. We deserve this. This is our happy hour. It's time to go to bed soon. Good night, my people.